Hello folks, I'm your magnificent Lokesh, and in this video I would like to talk about something connected to the previous video that I have discussed on. Do you remember what was the concept that I was talking about in my previous video? That's something related to the improving or working on your communication skills, especially in this 21st century, and the importance of the communication skills and how you can beat the competition by improving your communication skills. These are the few things that I had discussed in my previous video. And in this video, I would like to talk about something connected to that. That is, see, when I was reading something related to the communication, there I saw few myths that all we humans have about our communication. And one of them that I actually got to discuss about with you is communication is all about words or language or even speech. My dear friends, we the humans, when we believe this myth, then how about a 1-year-old or 2-year-old kid can communicate with the others like whatever they wanted? Let's say if they want food and if they want water, how do they communicate? They haven't even mastered the language that we talk about or the words. They do not even know the words, but how do they communicate? So my dear friends, the fact is communication is not just about learning a language or words or even mastering the speech. So I would say the communication is also body language or sounds, feelings, emotions, or even our gestures that we use to communicate with the others. To give you an example, we the people come across a lot of our friends who are dumb and even deaf, right? And how do they communicate? Do they learn a language or do they speak like us? And when they are unable to hear, when they are unable to speak, how do they even communicate with us? By body language, right? You might have seen they communicate with the others by using their body language. Understood? So this is how the importance of the body language and even we consider that, we the humans consider that the chief means of communication is a language. But whenever we say this, there are certain doubts that might arise in your mind. And what about the non-human creatures like animals and birds? Do they also have certain languages like us? English, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, or even any other particular language that you heard. Do they have such languages in their nature? Do they talk to the other species of the same group? No, they don't, but still they communicate. And here I would like to bring out an example that is you might have heard the ants, right? The concept of teamwork, and they talk about the organization and they talk about the discipline. Many people talk about these three things whenever they talk about the works that the ants do, right? But still, I also wanted to talk about the communication part. And how do ants communicate? They communicate with the help of their body language. Am I right? Is it true, my dear friends? Yes, it is true. You can do a little bit of research on this. How do ants communicate? And friends, is it possible for, if you think about the ants colony, when you see there, millions of ants work together to store their food or food particles or even the grains. How is it even possible, my dear friends? We the people, when we are put in team of 3 or 4, we don't agree with each other and we have different opinions. And let's talk about a school teacher who is able to handle a class of 20, 30. How is it possible without a communication, right? That's we the people also sometimes may not work together, but to work together, what plays a major role? The communication, the words that we use, or our communication, the actions probably may play a major role in getting that goal done or the work done. But when it comes to the ants, as I told you, the millions of ants work in their colony to bring these food particles, right? So how do they communicate with the other ants? And they actually communicate with the body language and the antennas, with the help of antennas. And they tap the other ant like in a smooth way. That is one way of communication for them. And they indicate, they smell even, the same goes, right? So my dear friends, the communication, the myth, communication is equals to words, language or speech, is a myth, right? And the fact is, communication is not just about learning a language. It's also about conveying what we think to the others. Maybe there are different forms. There is no one particular form of communication. So for the people who have this fear, to improve my communication skills, I need to work on improving my English language. For them, I'm telling, so it is not about just one particular language or the words that are creating fear in your mind. So that's not actual communication again, right? So thank you, my dear friends. You have understood a little bit from this video. I hope this might have helped you, or this might have opened another horizon, right? Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time.